So what made me think about this video is that recently I've been having clients ask me how they can develop their intuition, and they want to know how to open their third eye. And while I have practices that can help you become more psychic, and I mean, it really is a muscle, the first thing I would advise is to focus on your heart chakra. So the heart chakra is actually an interdimensional portal to the astral realms, and that's where unseen information is mostly accessible. So the fourth dimension, the astral realm. I mean, and there is a spectrum of the kind of information that you can get in the 4D realm, in the astral realm, whether that be shadow, in the shadows, lower dimensional energies, and you can see all sorts of different layers. If anyone's ever done ayahuasca or peyote or any kind of mushrooms, you normally go in through the fourth dimensional portal to the astral realm there. And if you have a lot of fear, if you haven't done a lot of work to open up your heart chakra and to release your heart walls and do a lot of self-forgiveness and get over the fears and the things that have traumatized you. Anyone that has done ayahuasca the first times will tell you that it can be really scary because you're encountering your own projections of fears in the astral realms. And the same is when you're unlocking your intuition. So if you want to go straight to the third eye and start perceiving messages from the realms without having an open heart and without clearing your fear blocks and your projections that might be tainted with anger or disappointment and betrayal, those are the kinds of projections you're going to encounter. And that also means that because your vibration isn't high enough, because you haven't processed your trauma yet, you're also going to attune yourself to the same vibration as lower dimensional entities and lower vibrational entities, and those are the kinds of visions and beings and experiences you're going to have in the astral realm. So I really urge you, if you want to open up your intuition, begin in the heart chakra. And what's really interesting is that the heart chakra forms as it has its own security system. So the more wisdom that you wish to impart to others, and the more wisdom that you wish to be able to see on the other side or behind the veil or in the astral realms, you have to come from a very high place. You have to come from a selfless place. If you can drop into heart space and really have a sincere intention to be looking for assistance to help someone else or to help yourself, but sincerely helping and not for any kind of ego gratification, not for any kind of reward, but sincerely to help another person out of love, that is actually the frequency key that will unlock that kind of wisdom that only comes from the very high dimensional realms. That's when you start to really tap into some pretty cool stuff. So yeah, I would recommend, if you're looking to improve your intuition, instead of going directly towards third eye, like, yes, magnesium supplementation will help decalcify your third eye, but remember, you need picometer size magnesium, or at least get a magnesium citrate, one that dissolves in water, because just taking regular magnesium isn't going to do anything for you. Right, so that will help to decalcify your pineal gland. A great product is Remag, magnesium supplement, that's picometer size. And you can do exercises, of course, to open up your third eye or open up your clairaudience, your claircognizance, your clairsentience. And I also have ways of helping you to do that if you were inclined to want to practice that with me in some individual coaching. But if I can give you any kind of advice, is that work on your heart chakra, work on opening your heart chakra, work on clearing your blocks there that tend to taint your perception of things. Any kind of betrayal, especially anger, grief, really gets stuck in the heart chakra. Work on that first so that you can raise the vibration of your heart chakra. You'll connect all the other ones and they'll come to open up in all good time. You really want to start in order. You want to start opening your chakras from the bottom up. I can tell you from experience, it is not a pleasant thing to go through to. It can be really traumatizing to have all your chakras open up at once, or to have your crown chakra open when you're not ready for it, because it can make you psychotic, and you can have really challenging experiences where you can't really tell reality from the astral worlds anymore, because you're kind of permanently stuck there. And if you have a really low vibration to begin with, because you've got all these blocks, you are going to experience a kind of living hell, because everything that you feel and that you're attuned to from your trauma will actually come to pass in your perception while you're going through those openings. Okay, so nice and gentle. Your intuition will come online when it's time to. The more inner work you do, the more you're going to start to open up. The more darkness you transmute, the more you're going to have access to those higher realms, okay? So don't force it. You also don't want to be worried about channeling entities that might be tricksters, or that might want to just use you as a mouthpiece, and they're just going to mess you around and steal your energy. You know, it's not a sprint, it's a marathon when you come to developing yourself and your psychic ability as a starseed. Take your time with it. Like anything else, it needs to be developed, but especially you want to do this carefully. All right, so that's my advice for you today on opening up your intuition. I hope you like that. Please give me a like, and don't forget to subscribe for more videos from me. And again, if you're looking for individual starseed or Lightworker coaching, then please check out my blog, my website, debracasagrande.com, and see what I have to offer there. Why don't you leave me a comment? You can also tell me, how do you guys work to improve your intuition? Do you have any great tricks that you can share with fellow starseeds? I'm sure we would all love to hear it, so please do drop me a comment down there. So thanks again for tuning in. Ciao from Costa Rica.